Hi, it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media here in Rotterdam at Breakbulk Europe, and I have Simen from Esgian with me here in the studio. Welcome, Simen.
Thank you, Leslie. Pleasure
Good
to
to
be here.
see you. Yeah, absolutely. So you are no stranger to Breakbulk Europe.
No, been here for 10 plus years from earlier job employments, and now with Esgian, of course, since last year. Um, but yeah, we've seen good attendance, and this year we chose to come in also as a sponsor, so we have a small pod in the futures area.
Right, so
So
that's a relatively new area for us,
yeah.
the second year.
Hmm.
And it certainly looks great. I love it. I love walking back there.
Yeah.
What's your experience been during the show?
Good, a lot of interaction, and of course we have three people representing the commercial department
Great.
in our company, traveled down from Oslo, and of course we chose to do this again to create brand awareness and to create more traction, and we have meetings of course set up, but at the same time having a pod there, creates a platform to us where we can have meetings and show our product as it is a software.
Yeah, absolutely. Gives you a home base. So
Exactly.
tell me more about the product itself. I'm
Indeed.
dying to hear.
Yeah. Stian did a similar interview with you last year and talked at Brief. And of course, since then we have developed and enhanced a lot since. But in essence, what we're doing is to create independent data, unbiased data, where we do a lot of commercial insights and analytics, but also emission analytics. And then since August 22, when we launched the product Roro as a niche, and that's where part of our commercial team has its major background, working experience. But since then, we have also launched our product for the MPP sector, where we have also seen significant traction, and we're getting operators, freight forwarders on board, ports alike, but also other separate, so equity analysts and others wanting to have, say, a platform to really benchmark across commercial merits and also in terms of emissions, because having a knowledge into the EU ETS costs and its implications in the market, it's you have to have that knowledge now. And even if you're a small freight forwarder, you're not seeing that cost already, there will be a time where you will have a cost invoiced your way, and then you'll need to take a stance and already have that information. But it's a set of, we have naval architects, we have technical people in our team in Oslo developing this in-house, and then we are then basically commercializing the product, talking to our network and doing demos from office, but also we find it extremely beneficial, and we have to be here to meet our clients and prospects face to face.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're glad you're here and glad that you find that useful.
Yeah.
I'm curious, something that we've been talking about as an editorial team. Is there a difference as far as the EU ETS goes between companies that are based in Europe and those, say, carriers that are maybe based in Asia or other parts of the world? Do you find that you need to do more education outside of Europe than...
Yes, I think that's correct. I think that's correct. Even though this is kind of still in the early days, in the early phases, we feel like the European-based companies, carriers, freight forwarders, cargo owners, have better awareness and knowledge about this already than what you say and indicate in terms of the other geographical locations. And then, of course, we come in, we don't charge those costs as we don't have any ships. We don't invoice that, but we create we are in also in the midst of a new launch, a new module called Voyage Analytics. So say if you are a cargo owner, and then you get a cost from the operator, with our tool you can then benchmark based on the model data we do, which is accredited through Smart Freight Center in Amsterdam.
Yes,
then they can do this as a independent verification. Okay, is this in line with the expected ETS cost, which you get from your carrier or your contracted party? But this is again a twofold value proposition, and then what we've seen, where we have seen so far, probably the most traction and interest, especially from Breakbulk events, is the commercial merits, of course, and you can basically benchmark on transit time, frequency, port congestion, waiting time, vessel turnaround time, down to vessel level, but also aggregated up to an operator level. So extremely valuable in, say, for tender preparation and contractual follow-ups.
How long does it take for a company to get up to speed with your product?
Exactly. So we talk to basically the stakeholders in the industry. So you have to have industry knowledge to apply that when you need to know what you're looking for in searching. But it's everyone sees the same, either if you're a small forwarder with 2 employees or if you are a major company with several hundred ones. But we have demos typically when we sign up new customers and when we do very personalized follow-up. So that's what we also hear from customers. They appreciate quite agile in our development, and it's not like this is what you get. It's not moving. It's always in development based on what the customers want to see, as it is software made bind for the industry.
Well, that is so good. So what is next for
Next up,
Esgian?
yeah, as mentioned, we have of course be adding more features and functionalities as we go along. But segment-wise, of course, the natural evolution for us would be to go into container, as those forwarders and the stakeholders are using tonnage across the segments, right?
Right.
But we need to do it thorough. So RoRo and MPP as of now, and then next up will be container and yeah, probably more to come. But we're doing it very thoroughly, as mentioned, as we go along.
Can you tell us when?
Not yet, but it's not written in stone yet. But of course, it will come, and then also more. But again, we're very conscious about having a strategy and developing based on what the customers want to see, solving an actual problem. Where's the gap? But again, transparency. There's been a huge lack of this. It's a conservative industry. We see a lot of information sitting around in offices. So of course, different propositions. The carrier use it in a different way than a port, say, or for a cargo owner being a small or large. So, but yeah, so far it's been a great start since we only launched less than 2 years back.
Yeah, absolutely. Young company. It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah. So, well, thank you so much for the update. And
thank you, Leslie.
I will look forward to hearing more from you.
Looking forward to get back here. Talk to you.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.